The movie I chose for this week's review is Point Blank, which stars Mickey Rourke and Machete himself, Danny Trejo.
Pardon me if you can. Movie reviews.
Heavily armed criminals break out of prison and take over a shopping mall, taking many hostages. While the police outside try to negotiate, an ex-Special Forces Marine, Mickey Rourke, breaks into the mall and tries to confront his brother, Kevin Gage, who is one of the leaders of the criminals. The movie was a straight-to-video release that came out in 1998. It also stars Paul Ben Victor and Frederick Forrest. Right at the beginning, when the convicts are taking over the mall, we see Danny Trejo's character run up to a woman holding shopping bags, and then he quickly smashes her in the face with his gun, which sets the film up to be an over-the-top, low-budget action film that is darkly funny. Point Blank should have been a straightforward rock and roll action film like the trailer suggested, but instead the film wants the viewers to care for the characters and actually tries to be serious. It is a painful, immature and crude action movie. One of the biggest issues with the movie is the fight choreography. Mickey Rourke is a massive ex-boxer who dominates the screen physically. His action scenes are choreographed to be nimble martial arts, involving roundhouse kicks and even backflips and spins that look really awkward when performed by Mickey Rourke. It's really hard to believe that a big guy could perform the moves characterized in this film. Why couldn't they just have Mickey Rourke box and wrestle and simply knock the bad guys out is beyond me. Mickey Rourke is a fantastic actor, and it's so sad to see him in an awful straight-to-video movie like this. Just some of the scenes where he's moving through the combat look so comical and ridiculous. The shootout sequences are okay for a low-budget movie like this. There is a huge rip-off moment from Terminator 2 where, for whatever reason, I pretty much gave up on the film pretty early, one of the criminals gets a hold of a minigun and unleashes it on the surrounding police. One car blows up, but the film can't afford to show the actual damage a gun like that would actually do to the police cars, like it was characterized in Terminator 2. The editor should have cut around this a lot more to hide the obvious low budget. The film also has a few of the criminals in balaclavas, pretty much so they can recycle killing the stuntman over and over again. Any goon with a balaclava is going to die in this movie, particularly with a bullet to the head. The last scene of the movie where Joe, Kevin Gage, is wounded walking away is an exact rip-off of the ending of The Professional by Luc Besson. It is almost shot for shot, and it's so slow and very painful to watch. It's really great seeing Kevin Gage in a movie. He was of course Waingro from the great crime film Heat. Danny Trejo definitely has the most fun in this movie, playing the crazy criminal. His showdowns with Mickey Rourke are pretty fun to watch. There are some interesting moments where paint and dust fall onto him during the hand-to-hand combat, and Danny Trejo becomes something that resembles a demon. The film is very homophobic, mainly with its handling of the main villain Howard, played by Paul Ben Victor, who seemed to have a lot of room to play in this movie. He is a very pomp and overconfident villain. On the trailers leading up to this movie Gunshy on this VHS, there is a trailer for Point Blank, which is edited to the Guns N' Roses song Knockin' on Heaven's Door. The trailer suggests this awesome B-grade action film that's all rock and roll and a lot of fun. Unfortunately, the movie Point Blank throws you all these characters that it really wants you to care for, but it has no craft in making any of them interesting. A lot of the action scenes are so poorly choreographed, it's a really badly made mess, this film. Only watch it if you're with a group of friends and you want to point and laugh at a really bad B-grade movie. I can't recommend Point Blank.
Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Check out our podcast at www.podmeifyoucan.com.